Good morning. Today is Thursday, May 21st, 2020. And today we are going to be working on science. So please take out your pencil case, your student's book, and your contract, please. Let's start. Open your book on page 103. Exercise 6. Read. Would you have more kinetic energy if you were running or riding your bike? Write how you know in your notebook. Kinetic energy. It is the energy due to motion. The amount of kinetic energy in a moving object depends on its speed and its mass. The faster an object moves, the more kinetic energy it has. When a carpenter swings a hammer slowly, the hammer has a small amount of kinetic energy. When a carpenter swings a hammer quickly, it has more kinetic energy and can push a nail farther. Similarly, the more mass a moving object has, the more kinetic energy it has. A moving beach ball has kinetic energy. If it hits a sand castle, it might knock down a wall. A basketball has more mass than a beach ball. If a basketball rolling at the same speed hits the sand castle, it might flatten the whole castle. Potential energy can change into kinetic energy. As the pole vaulter falls, her potential energy becomes kinetic energy. She moves faster and faster. Kinetic energy and potential energy can be present in the same object at the same time. For example, an airplane has potential energy because of its altitude and kinetic energy because it is moving forward. Energy can change forms. Electrical energy can be changed into many other forms of energy. Consider an electrical device, such as a photocopier. The electrical energy changes into light energy and mechanical energy. The photocopier also changes electrical energy into sound energy when it beeps. A lightning bug uses light to attract its mates or prey. The lightning bug has chemicals in its abdomen that have stored potential energy. The chemical potential energy changes into light energy. Turn the page, please, to 104. Lesson 2. What is sound energy? Number 1. Read. Number in order the steps that describe how sound energy is transferred. Sound energy transfer. Sound is a wave of vibrations that spreads from its source. For a sound to be heard, energy must first cause an object to vibrate. Vibrating objects transmit or send off energy as sound waves in air. The energy is transferred through the air as the sound waves move. When the energy of the original vibrations reaches your ears, you hear sound. And this is the exercise that you have on your book. Okay, number in order the steps that describe how sound energy is transferred. The first one, vibrating objects transmit energy as sound waves. Your brain interprets the energy as sound. Energy causes an object to vibrate. Some of the energy reaches your ear. Number 1, Francisco, please tell me the answer. What would be the first step? Very good, Francisco. Energy causes an object to vibrate. Number 2, Camila. What would be number 2? Very good. Vibrating objects transmit energy as sound waves. Number 3, Laura. Excellent, Laura. Some of the energy reaches your ear. And finally, Gerardo. Yes, your brain interprets the energy as sound. This is how the answers look. 2, 4, 1, and 3. Now please go to page 105. Exercise 3. Underline what sound can travel through. Then write in your notebook why sound cannot travel through a vacuum. How sound behaves. Sound can travel through solids, liquids, and gases. That is the answer. Please underline with red color. Solids, liquids, and gases. Sound cannot travel through a vacuum, which is empty space with no particles. Without vibrating particles, sound cannot exist. When a sound wave reaches a border between different materials, it might bounce back to make an echo, or the sound wave might be absorbed or pass into the second material. Sound waves travel through different materials at different speeds. In ocean water, sound travels at about 1,500 meters per second. In air, at 0 Celsius degrees, sound travels at about 330 meters per second. Pitch. Compressions are the areas of sound waves where particles are very close together. The number of compressions that pass by a point each second is the wave's frequency. Frequency is a measure of how often particles are vibrating. The greater the frequency, the higher the pitch of the sound will be. Smaller animals and objects often make sounds with higher pitches than large animals and objects. On this page, you have to make an illustration, children. It says, number 5, read, then research on the internet and illustrate what a high-pitched sound wave looks like. So please look at the internet and make the drawing, okay? Number 6, underline 2 reasons the volume of a sound might be louder. Then write 2 things you could do to decrease the volume you hear. Volume. Why are some sounds louder than others? The sound waves of a louder sound have more energy when they get to your ear. This could be because you are close to the source of the sound. It could also be because the source of the louder sound is vibrating more. When the higher energy gets to your eardrum will vibrate more than if the sound were softer. So now let's underline with red color, okay? This is what you have to underline. You are close to the source of the sound. And the other one, the source of the louder sound is vibrating more. Very nice, children. Now close your books and take out your contract, please. Okay, let's start answering. These are the exercises. It says, answer, what is kinetic energy? What is sound? Think about the answers, please. Kinetic energy, it's the energy due to motion. And the sound, it's a wave of vibrations that spreads from its source. Now the instructions are, order the steps that describe how sound energy is transferred. Some of the energy reaches your ear. Vibrating objects transmit energy as sound waves. Your brain interprets the energy as sound. Energy causes an object to vibrate. Tell me the order, please. The first one, Andrea. Yes, Andrea. Energy causes an object to vibrate. The second one, Francisco. Yes, vibrating objects transmit energy as sound waves. Number 3, Miranda. Yes, Miranda, some of the energy reaches your ear. And finally, Melanie. Very good. Your brain interprets the energy as sound. The next exercise. Underline the incorrect statements. Rewrite them correctly on the line. Sound can travel through solids, liquids, and gases. Sound travels easily through a vacuum. Sound exists even if there are not vibrating particles. Sound waves travel at only one speed. Please answer this exercise by yourselves. And then come and check the answers. Okay, the first statement is correct, right? Sound can travel through solids, liquids, and gases. The second one, it's incorrect. Sound cannot travel to a vacuum. The next one, it's incorrect. Sound cannot exist if there are not vibrating particles. And the last one is incorrect too. Sound waves travel at different speeds. The next exercise, compressions are, frequency is a, the greater the frequency, smaller animals and objects often, the number of compressions that pass by a point each second, measure of how often particles are vibrating, make sound with higher pitches, the areas of sound waves where particles are very close together, is the wave's frequency. The higher the pitch of the sound will be. Please answer it and then come and check the answers. Be honest, please. Please, please, please be honest. Check your answers, please. Fill in the blanks. The sound waves of a louder sound have blank space energy when they get to your ear. Have more energy, right? Because it's a louder sound, more energy. This could be because you are to the source of the sound, close or far away. Obviously close, right? The closer you are, the louder it sounds. Very good. It could also be because the source of the louder sound is vibrating, obviously more. The more is vibrating, the louder it sounds. When the higher energy gets to your ear, your will vibrate. What is going to vibrate inside of your ear? Obviously the eardrum, right? It will vibrate than if the sound were softer. Yes, more. Very good. These are the answers. Now, children, please, this is the instruction. You are going to type in the initials of your full name, list number, date, and then you are going to write what you understood about this topic. Okay? Very good. Yesterday, I told you that I was going to give you the answers of the social studies exercises, the ones that we were answering yesterday. So you just have to check them. Okay, these are the answers. What challenges did the workers probably face while building this part of the railroad? Long hours, extreme heat and cold, we were talking about that, the climate, and attacks by the thieves and tigers. Then you have to see the map on page 337 and answer the following. Use the map scale to determine the distance from this place to this one on the Trans-Siberian Railroad. It was 800 miles. Then trace the Trans-Siberian Railroad route to China. What benefit does it offer to manufacturers of consumer goods in China? It offers cheaper shipment, which equals cheaper prices for products. And the last one, why are there many tunnels and bridges along the route of the Trans-Siberian Railroad? Because of the mountains and rivers. Thank you very much, children, for your attention. Have an awesome and beautiful day. See you tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye.